I think the reason that I haven't done one of these videos in a while is because I felt like I had a lot of work I needed to do to make them good. But then I started to realize that I'm even just better when I riff. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to just riff here today. I'm going to start the clock, and this is really, really official. So here we're back with the 3 and 3, and I just want to talk about a few things that have been on my noggin. I mean, literally on my mind. And the first thing is, cut your own hair. Now listen, that's a bold statement, and if you're a beautician or a barber, I know that you're just repulsed by me advising people to do that, but let's look at the broader world in which we live today, is that you can do a myriad of things all by yourself. I mean, you can go online and find videos that help you to build your own house, or to fix your own car, or to make meals. We are in the learning economy, and why can't you figure out how to do your own hair? Now, again, I'm a male, so maybe this doesn't speak to half of the viewing audience, but I've been cutting my own hair for almost 20 years now. Now, this was back in college, and because I was cheap, I got a pair of clippers, and I would put on an attachment and then just go ahead and shave it off in one fell swoop. Although I will say that I would do a mean fade when that was popular, and it's kind of coming back into popularity now, so you just hold on. It's the bell bottoms of personal grooming. But here's the thing, why not just, especially if you're a dude out there, why not just try it yourself? There's videos everywhere. You can get this stuff done. Take an effort, and maybe this rolls into the second thing that I think is important here, is that then once you learn how to do that well, don't offer the services to someone else. Because one of the things I've discovered is that it's different when taking care of your own personal grooming and cutting your own hair. It does not translate so easy to others. And I've learned this the hard way, because once somebody finds out that you cut your own hair, they're looking for sometimes a way to save that barber fee too. So they say, why don't you come and cut my hair? And this is how friendships die. So that's just a little one, but once you figure out how to do something well, don't just naturally assume that you then can make a business out of it. I think that you need the both and here. So you have to keep your eye on the prize and figure out why you're doing it. Can I talk about the third thing that I think is important, is hair product. I think hair product is something that has changed a lot. One of the reasons that I've finally gone back to having long hair is because I could never do anything with this. And I will say that over the last 20 plus years, where we went from hairspray and gel in the 80s and 90s to the product that they have today, I think there's enough out there that you can try and experiment. And I know you might be thinking, why should I experiment with something as valuable as the hair of my head? I don't want to influence you there, but just take a risk. What's the worst that can happen? So that's my riff. That's about all I have today. That's all the timer says I had. I'll try to do this more often.